everyone, welcome back to my channel, A Space Stamp Chick. This is Michelle. Thanks so much for joining me today. And today is another video showing you what I'm making with Photoplay's Love Story Collection by Becky Moore. It's the Tula and Norbert's little gnome collection. And this is the cover sheet just so you can see what it is. If you have watched any of my past videos, January 1st, I did a video showing what I will be using for the month. It's called Paper Stash Smash. It's a collaboration. And there's lots of different crafters using lots of different collections. So it's going to be really fun to check it out and see what we're all using and making. Lots of great inspiration. And you might have some of the collections that are being used, and you know, it'll help you come up with what you want to do with them. So our goal is to smash our stash, and my goal is to use the whole collection. I have one video out already showing some cards that I made with the cut aparts, and this is the next video. So project number 2 is more Valentine's Day cards. Let me show you what I made. I've got 10 cards here. These are 5x7 cards, and they are a Fun Fold card. So let me show you how, you know, what they look like and what I used. And then I will show you afterwards at the end how to assemble one of these. Really simple and easy to do, and they would look great with any paper. So Christmas, anything. I mean, I think they're just so fun. I really love it. And I think this type of card is really great when you have paper that you either think is so pretty you don't want to cut it, or it's just so cute and you really want to be able to see a lot of the pattern of the paper. You want to look at that, you know, paper, and you are like maybe feeling anxious about cutting into that paper. This is a great card for you. So these are all 5x7 and they're all similar, but I'm going to show them all to you and then I will show you how to make it. So we have these cute little ribbon. Now, I used this ribbon, which I thought was really great because of the hearts, and it's red, and it is from Hobby Lobby, and it was a super great deal. However, it is a little thick for tying a small bow. So that was my only drawback. I was kind of like, oh, this ended up being a little hard to tie. This cute little gnome is this set right here, and let me turn this over so you can see it. This set right here. This is from Creative Worship Stamps, formerly known as Sweet and Sassy Stamps. So you may have heard of them as Sweet and Sassy. This is actually in their clearance section. I forgot. I think it's called Last Chance, maybe. It's 50% off. There are matching dies. And it's a really cute gnome set. If you like the gnomes, this is a really great one to have. And it's a Valentine's Day set. So really a fun one. I definitely recommend it. And at 50% off, you can't go wrong. So I used that, and I used the matching circles here. These are the stitched circles, and then this little scalloped circle. I think they're called scallop circles, but they do nest inside of each other. So all the sentiments fit into the exact same size of circle. So that was really easy. And I did use all the different sentiments in the set. So those are the 3 items that I used. They're all available at Creative Worship, or you can go to Sweet and Sassy Stamps. But they're changing the name to Creative Worship. So here we go. So stamped and got those all die cut out. And then there you go. This totally folds out. It's an accordion style card. It allows you to see a whole lot of the paper, which I think is really fun. And you could put a place to write on this right here as well, and no one would know. Okay, and because it's double-sided, you've got a really cute side there. I did stamp the heart from the stamp set in the corners because those would be visible. And I did take this sheet and butt it up against the fold there just because I wanted some of this paper to show, and you know, it allowed just like the corners to be shown. So I thought that was really cute. This is 5x7. It is not a card, it's just a backing, so you don't open this up, but if you wanted to, you could put all this onto a 5x7 card. Okay, And then you could have this open with a place to write, and then you could open the card and write in that as well. Okay, so there's 2 of each one. I did not organize these, so let me find it here. Well, where'd it go? Maybe I forgot it and didn't bring it over. That's weird. Okay, so we have these 2 right here. They're the same. And I'll open one of them up just so you can see how cute the paper is. Okay. And then you can see like the sentiments are so cute. There's no gnome one like you, which I use the same one there. I'm yours no matter what. And then these 2 are the same. So one of them is Happy Valentine's Day and one of them is Love You No Much. So super cute. And what's fun with doing this whole collection is they all looked really good with the same borders. I mean, sometimes I reversed it and did the pink first and then like that mint color second, but it's the same paper throughout, which just makes it so easy. All right, so this one, you make my heart happy. I did the same on both of these. I love this paper with the little envelopes and the hearts. I think that is so cute. And I kind of thought about stamping like a Happy Valentine's Day on here, but then I thought, well, it is very Valentine, but it could also work really great for someone whose maybe anniversary is, you know, near Valentine's Day, or you could almost do birthday if your birthday is like near Valentine's Day as well. So, oh, here's the one from the beginning, I think. Yeah, so that's the other one. I just put a Happy Valentine's Day on that one. And then these 2, you're my favorite, Know Me, and Be My Know Me. So cute. Those little gnomes have been popular for a while, and I just don't see, you know, people not liking them anymore. They're just so cute. I don't think they're going away. I love the typewriters. I think that is so adorable. Okay, look at that back side. Very cute. So those turned out super easy. Now to make these, let me show you what I did. This is just like a little like practice card here. You need a piece of paper that measures 6 by 12. Okay. So 6 by 12. Then you're going to score it at 2 inches, 5 inches, and 8 inches. Yes. So 2, 5, and 8. And then you're going to basically accordion fold it. So you end up with this look. Really easy. Now this will give you a 4 by 6 piece once it's all folded up, which is what I like to do for 5 by 7 cards. I kind of have developed a style for my 5 by 7 cards. I do them all really similar, which makes it really easy. And that is, I have a center piece, which could be my patterned paper or something, you know, it could be multiple pieces of pattern paper, but basically it's going to measure a 4 by 6. And then my next border is going to be 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, and then 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. Okay, and so it's going to go like this, and then on a 5 by 7 card. Okay, and the reason I do that is because if you're working with patterned paper, 4 by 6 is really great for 12 by 12 paper. And even a 6 by 6 paper pad, it works out really well. So that's why I kind of do everything the same. And when you do it that way, it makes your assembly very quick and easy because you already know what your mats and layers are going to be. And you kind of already gives you, like, you already know what your options are really. Okay. So this is really simple. And you don't have to use double-sided paper. Now, all of mine were double-sided. The only thing is if you don't use double-sided paper, this front flap will be white. And so then you could glue on top of that, you know, another piece of pattern paper, or maybe you want it to be white because that will look good with the other pattern, and you can stamp and glue and adhere things to it. Like, that's your option. Okay. So to make this, once you've scored and folded, you will insert a piece here if you want on top of your decorative paper, patterned paper. And the one that I did was 3.5 by 5. And by doing 3.5 by 5, you can see it leaves a really nice border all the way around. Okay. But that's your choice. You can do any size you want in there, okay? So before you attach it to your mats and layers, you want to put your ribbon. Now, I knew that I wanted my card to tie on the side. So if you noticed, before I untied all of these, I tied them all over to the side because I didn't want the bow in the center. I wanted it over here, knowing that I was going to put my, you know, embellishments over on this left side. I wanted it to tie on the right side. So one of my strings is much longer than the other, or one of my ribbons. So the longest ribbon is 10 inches, and the shortest ribbon is about 6 inches, okay? So the first thing, before we start adhering, we're going to attach these to the back. And I really like to use double-sided tape for this because I feel like it just holds them down good. And so you want your short ribbon on this side, and let's kind of center that. You can, of course, measure that, or you can eyeball it. I pretty much eyeball it. And then the longer ribbon I put on the left side. So short ribbon on the right, and longer ribbon on the left. You kind of want to match those up so that way they're even. All right, and then this is going to go right on top of that mint colored panel, okay? Now I'm going to use wet glue for this because I want to make sure it adheres really good. I'm going to peel off that tape, so I'll have that adhering as well. I used for the card bases 110 pound or 100 pound cardstock from Michael's Crafts. I can't remember which one it is. But then my mats and layers were all like 65 pound. So it's up to you if you want to use anything thicker or not. And then I'm just eyeballing that and laying that down. Okay. All right. So, now like I have talked about before in other videos, sometimes with 5x7 cards, you can get some warping if you use a lot of wet glue because it's a bigger card. So I'm going to go ahead and use my tape runner on this panel. And let's put that on there. And some more tape runner. I've never used my out. It might be out. Let's see. I think I ran out of tape runner. Let me see. Yep. I ran out of tape runner. I've never used this one before. But I've been making a lot of cards with it, so it is out, looks like. So I'm just going to put a few more pieces here of this double-sided tape to secure it. You might be able to hear my cat meow. He is upset that I have closed the bedroom door. He can't come in. Alright, so we'll just center this. We have a nice white border. Okay. And there we go. So that folds out. And you can tie a nice bow. Now I chose some ribbon that's a little bit more flexible. This ribbon is again from Hobby Lobby, but it is a little bit more flexible, not quite as thick. It's a little bit easier to tie a bow. Alright, so now I will save this as an example card in my stash that will let me know how I can make this again and again in case I forget. But that is how you do it. It's really simple, not that hard at all, and really fun, and shows your, you know, beautiful patterned or super cute patterned paper off really nicely. So there we go. There you have it. So anyways, thank you so much for spending time with me, and don't forget to check out the Paper Stash Smash videos if you haven't yet, and check out what everybody's making. All right, and there'll be more videos to come because I still have more paper to use. So anyway, see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.